Authorities here in Germany say an explosive drone was found near a Ukrainian cargo plane overnight at an airport in the eastern city of Leipzig. Police deployed a bomb disposal robot, which removed the detonator from the object on the tarmac. German state prosecutors and counter-terrorism officers have taken over the investigation of the incident, which prompted the closure of both runways and numerous flights being diverted. Our political correspondent Matthew Moore is covering this. Matthew, what more do we know about the drone and who might have been controlling it?
Terry, we know that this drone, this device, was discovered by an airport worker shortly before midnight, and upon closer inspection, it was decided to send that robot disposal robot to have a closer look. And we now know after some tests today that this was laden with explosives, turning this into a very serious counter-terrorism investigation. You ask who is behind it. Well, that is something that the prosecutors and the police are now desperately trying to find out. They're appealing for assistance from the public and for information. Now the location of this drone might offer some clues. It was in the vicinity of a Ukrainian Antonov airline plane, and I spoke to one extremism terror expert today who said that could be potentially a clue that at the moment the indications may suggest that this could be something that has been conducted by Russian actors or actors working on behalf of Russia, but we simply do not know yet. Investigations are ongoing. The Interior Minister will make a statement in the coming hours.
Now, some flights bound for Leipzig were diverted, and one aircraft, while diverting, reportedly collided with an unknown object. I'm sure you've seen those reports. What more can you tell us about that? Yeah, it seemed to be a kind of a night of aviation chaos at Leipzig, Halle, because you had this one incident with the drone. The runways and the flights were suspended for a couple of hours, and in that hectic, those initial hours, planes were trying to divert. And we understand that a DHL plane that was attempting to land hastily, I should say, was hit or collided with an unidentified object. The DHL spokesman confirmed that the incident happened to me, but they don't want to give too many details. And what we understand is that plane landed at Hanover Airport, not far from Leipzig, and there was some damage assessed or some damage found on the plane, but nobody was hurt. It just seems to suggest that this was a very aggressive attempt to really disrupt aviation around Leipzig Halle Airport. Now, this is not the first time that Leipzig Airport has been targeted, is it?
No, it's not, Terry. I mean, you may remember, and familiar viewers who are familiar with the show will remember that a couple of years ago there was a fire at Leipzig Halle Airport. It was July 2024. It was initially thought that it was an accident, but then a number of incidences happening in Poland, in the UK at similar times, similar incidents, led European investigators to take a closer look, and they discovered that this was an attempt to bomb cargo planes, and they traced that back to Russian military intelligence. Leipzig Airport, it's worth mentioning, is a very important airport, not just for DHL and logistics companies like DHL and Antonov, Ukrainian logistics cargo companies, but also for NATO. It's a strategic hub there where logistics, a lot of the logistics that underpin NATO run through Leipzig Airport. It's where really outsized cargo, weapons, military aircraft and vehicles are transported through this airport. So it's long been in the sights of foreign adversaries. I attended a court case last year of a man who was found guilty of spying on behalf of China, and he was passing on information about flight protocols at this airport onto Chinese spies. And so it just again, it's not a surprise that this airport has been in the news for an incident like this. But as I say, we still don't know yet who or what exactly was behind these incidents, and we will hopefully get more information in the coming hours and days.
Matthew, thank you very much for bringing us up to date there. That was our political correspondent, Matthew Moore.